Hi YouTube. Happy Sunday. I was thinking it was Saturday. So I did a look today. The palette I used is Revolution Color Book 03. I love those colors. Corals and orange and yellows. So pretty. See if I can open that. There we go. I did it. The top part is is it? Yeah, the shimmers. And the bottom is the mattes. A really gorgeous palette. I love it. I was gonna film today's look, but I wanted to do this, but I started with other stuff, thinking, well, this one's been out for a little bit. And I should have just went with my first instinct because I think I took off 3 to 4 other looks before I went to do the original one that I wanted to do. So I'm thinking tomorrow I will probably film again, and this time actually put it up. So I mentioned in my last video that the job isn't that great. I don't know. They made me a cashier. I was supposed to mainly do stocking, but they just stuck me at the cash register. No training. I mean, zero, nothing. And it's really stressful. They all disappear somewhere in the store all by themselves, leave me up there. Again, no training, and I have to deal with all the customers, and the only time I ever see the rest of the crew is when I have to constantly call them up front to back me up as another cashier. I've literally seen the other people come walking by that work there and look at the long lines and just keep on walking like they didn't see nothing. And then so I have to get on the intercom and say, can I please get a backup cashier? And this goes on all day, every day. And if there's ever any mistake where you have to void an item, it has an item void button, but you can't press that. You have to do this other ridiculous stuff, which I don't know because they didn't train me. So every time that happens, I have to call a manager up, and I have to, it's just ridiculous, and it's stressful, and I dread having to go there. So I was talking to my best friend about it, and she's worked at home for years, and she was telling me about her job that she does, and she makes a good amount of money per month doing this. And I'm seriously considering, my cat is looking up at the ceiling. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted. So I'm seriously considering it. There's a part of me that feels like bad and a little bit guilty if I quit, but it's like, why? Because they obviously don't care about me or what they're, putting on me. It's just a really, I don't know. I don't like it. I wanted to get a job outside of the house. And one of the reasons why is because I wanted to learn new things, do new things. I wanted to know what I was doing, I don't want to go stand there all day and don't know half of what I'm doing and have to keep calling people up there to help me, and they don't, explain what they're doing. They just punch buttons and walk off. And it's just so frustrating. I'm just so disappointed in it because I wanted to do it and I wanted to be good at it. And I was, whoop, excuse me. I was told that they were going to train me and they didn't. And they're making absolutely no attempt to do so. One thing I noticed, like we used to go in there all the time because my son likes to buy his pencil collection in that store. So every time we go in there, there'd be a new cashier, and basically the same thing, long lines, having to ask for backup, and they always looked extremely stressed and on the verge of a panic attack and looking like they're going to run out the door any second. I was telling people, I bet that's exactly how I look because it's just ridiculous. So I don't know. I keep thinking, I feel bad about quitting, but, another one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to get a job outside of the house was because my son, he's autistic, and I want to make sure that I can provide, a good future for him because you never know what's going to come up in life. And, he needs to be thought of. But, like my friend, though, like she's making so much more money than I would make in a month at this job. I mean, I wouldn't even probably make the same amount of money in 2 to 3 months, to be perfectly honest. And me being out of the house is affecting my son. Like yesterday, I was off and I came out of my room at the same time as he did. And he was so excited. He looked at me and he said, "Mom, I didn't know you were off." And he just smiled and he was so happy. And then he started to wipe some tears from his eyes. And then he kept telling me, "Good morning, Mom. Good morning. Good morning." So that really got me. I don't like that. He's such a sweet child. And I know it makes him feel good to have me here. And especially with the loss of both of his grandparents, he went through a period of time where he didn't want to leave the house because I think he was afraid that he'd come home and I wouldn't be here anymore like his grandparents. And I know this is, worrying him and affecting him. So, if I'm smart, I will take the job that my friend is offering to set me up with. I got to ask her a few more questions and like I don't know. I don't know. All around it's the best thing, I know that, but I still just have that guilt of walking away from something. But why would I want to stay there? Nobody wants to stay there. Okay, well, I just wanted to come on and have a little talk, and hopefully tomorrow I will upload a tutorial. And remember, I'm not a makeup artist. I just love doing makeup. I find it very relaxing and therapeutic. So have a good rest of your weekend and a good upcoming week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.